today we are here. The news has been all over buying. When I say, oh God, I can't speak. Mergers, acquisitions, deals. Backroom deals, shady deals, maybe. But Sony purchased Bungie, Microsoft purchased Activision. So we are here to give you our take as middle-aged gamers, getting into our 40s. Does this matter for you? What's going to happen in the future? What do you think? What's coming? What's going to happen for indie studios? All right. So speaking of these two big online franchises, we'll go Antoine first. Online players, as of this moment, which do you think is more, Antoine? Call of Duty or Destiny 2?
Call of Duty.
Very good. So Call of Duty online concurrent players, 299,000. Destiny 2 on Steam at the moment. This is both on Steam. January, I should say, today, 52,907.
Woohoo! Now, the Call of Duty is much older, much more established. That's why. I actually didn't knew that Destiny 2 was an FPS because I never played Destiny 2.
So, Antoine, how's that relate to Sony and Microsoft? Like Microsoft obviously has grabbed this 300,000 audience, and Sony's got a much smaller audience, but maybe a more dedicated audience. What do you think?
That, as we said, Microsoft went into Sony's garden and say, "This is mine. This is mine," and Sony is just trying to grab every branch they can. Ah, damn it! I don't have my exclusive FPS anymore. What's on the market? You.
Well, it's also just that.
No, because Bungie was actually it's not like Sony who went to see Bungie, it's Bungie who went shopping around as well. Yes. But I'm sure Sony saw this as an occasion to say, I'm gonna take out my paycheck and put a little bit more money because I need to have an FPF on PlayStation. I just can't do without, or I'm gonna lose a lot of people. And definitely, can you see if a code goes exclusive Xbox and PC, of course, but would you see people who have PlayStation say, I was a player of COD, I really want to play COD, but I hate Xbox, I hate the machine, and it's just not for me. Move to, I like COD, I don't have COD anymore, let's move to Destiny 3 on PS5. Do you think that this could happen? Like people say, I lost my franchise, but they have another very good franchise. Let's move to this newer one.
What do you think, Adam?
That's a possibility, but Call of Duty and Destiny don't really play that much. Don't play that similarly. I mean, they're very different. Call of Duty's more grounded and realistic. Destiny's more of a power fantasy. So if you're, and then also I would say, yeah, you definitely have console fans, Sony ponies, Xbox, whatever. But I would say your average gamer is probably more loyal to their favorite franchises than to their favorite platform. For example, for me, I'm a huge PlayStation fan. I've been PlayStation since the original PlayStation, but I'm a bigger Final Fantasy fan, and that said, I would probably go to PC. So I think most PlayStation fans, if they were trying to get their Call of Duty fix, would probably go to PC. I don't think they'd buy an Xbox console for it, but I could definitely see them moving over to PC and doing it, especially if you could get it to run semi-decently on your PC. So, but yeah, I don't think the games are that similar. I think if you had a lot of Call of Duty, and I think that could actually be problematic, because I think a lot of, for example, I always enjoyed Halo. I thought it was fun. I'd go to my friend's house and I played Halo, but I didn't have an Xbox myself. And so on PlayStation, I played a little bit of Resistance for the free demo or whatever when they were doing that, and then I played Killzone 3. And when I first played Killzone 3, I hated it. because it wasn't Halo. It was totally different. And it's like, oh, it's team based, it's class based. What is this? I don't really like it. I'm locked into, if I want to play this class, I have to use these weapons, and I didn't like it at all. I hated it. And then, but it was the only FPS I had. I played it for a while, and then I ended up loving it. But then I ended up loving it because I realized it wasn't Halo, and it was a completely different game. And I loved it for completely different reasons. And I think that you'd see the same thing with Call of Duty, where if you had these Call of Duty fans, they'd go over to, but I mean, I like to think I'm a little more open-minded than most modern gamers. I mean, considering what we see on the internet these days, I don't think people would be very forgiving if they were, oh, okay, let's move over and play Destiny. Wait, this isn't anything like Call of Duty. I feel like that would just hurt Destiny, actually, more than help Sony, just because you'd have all these people on the internet being like, oh, why isn't it like this? Or, this Call of Duty did this so much better, and that sort of thing. So yeah, I think that would actually hurt Destiny, hurt Sony. I don't think it would help them at all.
So, oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Antoine.
No, but I guess you would have asked the question anyway, but we kind of know it's in the background that Microsoft don't develop IPs, they don't develop franchise, they buy them simply. But Sony, especially lately with Ghost of Tsushima, they do tend to create new IPs. They try to develop their world, and with Ghost of Tsushima, it worked because if there's a number 2, I'll buy it. Horizon Zero Dawn, brand new franchise, like brand new. It's what, like 5 years now, something like this.
2017, so yeah, it should be.
Yeah. So number 2's coming. We're gonna jump on it. So do you think that because they lost code, they're gonna try to bring out a brand new IP again, much more like COD, Battlefield-like, or something like this?
For me, I've heard Guerrilla say that they are interested in making another Killzone at some point, and I think they are I don't think they've started developing it, but I think they've started planning it. There's also been a lot of rumors that, was it Insomniac or Sucker Punch? I don't remember which one. Whoever did the Resistance games there's rumors that they're going to be making a new Resistance game. So there is definitely, and then with Bungie, with their live service model, I've heard some speculation that maybe there's a new Resistance game in the works, and they're going to use Bungie to kind of turn Resistance into more of a Destiny style game. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but that's what I've heard. So I don't think they would create a new IP. I think they would revive one of the older ones, because they do have a couple. Yeah, they have Killzone, they have Resistance. I feel like they have a third one, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But I mean, they have IPs there. They're just not using them right now. So yeah, I think it would make more sense to revive an older, and then also because it saves you a lot on marketing, because you don't have to convince people to buy it. You just have to appeal to nostalgia. Which is a huge boon. So I think that would be the smarter thing to do. Resistance was actually accepted pretty well. I think Resistance would be the game to go with. And I think maybe let Guerrilla just do Killzone the way they've been doing Killzone. But I think Resistance it'd be better to revive Resistance than it would be to create a new IP, in my opinion. Crian?
Well, I mean, I'm not a Sony person, so but I did want to ask you guys though that, like, so do you think that what's going to happen, right? Because Microsoft has sort of got games across a broad age range, right? But on the hand, so like we could say Sony's games like Destiny is definitely more of a, because it's not Call of Duty style, trigger finger sort of action gun gaming that you sort of see. Like I watch a lot of YouTube shorts, and I see Call of Duty, YouTube shorts all the time, and they're really fun to watch.
Pick 180,
guys do. Yeah. Squad kills, squad wipes, and that sort of stuff. So it's fun, but you wouldn't see that for Destiny. So perhaps Sony's sort of transitioning to say, okay, we're going to focus on the 30 plus or 35 plus audience, with sort of serious story driven games or multiplayer cooperative games, like games for like us to play together. And then Microsoft were like, well, they've just got this broad range of games, and that's what they're going to do. But if you're an older gamer, a middle-aged gamer, perhaps maybe Sony's the person we go to for cooperative, our age genre of gaming in the future.
If it were up to me, I kind of wish that they would do that.